Good, good morning, students. In Unit 2, we are today dealing with the retail store operations major function, that is balance scorecard and its element. And what is a balance scorecard? Balance scorecard is a strategic management performance metric used to identify and improve various internal business functions and their resulting external outcomes. Balance scorecards are used to measure and provide feedback to organizations. One can describe balance scorecard as a set of measures derived from an organization's strategy. The measures used in balance scorecard act as an effective mode for communicating with employees and stakeholders the outcomes and performance driver by which the company will achieve its vision and strategic objective. As mentioned by Paul Niven, this tool is used at three levels as a measurement system, a strategic management system, and as a communication tool. Elements of a balanced scorecard. The four perspectives of a traditional balanced scorecard are financial, customer, internal process, and learning growth. We are taking balance scorecard as a measurement tool in the financial structure of the retail store, customer perspective of the retail store, internal processing, internal operation processing of the retail store, and learning and growth in the retail store. In the ninth step to success, the original balance scorecard learning and growth perspective has been changed to organizational capacity to reflect the internal capacity building needed to improve internal processes. The four components included in the organizational capacity perspective are human capital, tools and technology, infrastructure, and governance. Learning and growth takes place throughout the whole organization and during the execution of strategy, not just in one perspective. Objectives of the Balanced Scorecard. The Balanced Scorecard is a framework designed to translate an organization's mission and vision statements and overall business strategy into specific quantifiable goals and objectives, and to monitor the organization's performance in terms of achieving these goals. The Balanced Scorecard is a strategic planning and management system that is used extensively in business and industry, government, and non-profit organizations worldwide to align business activities to the vision and strategy of the organization, improve internal and external communications, and monitor organization performance strategic goals. You can see here in the next slide, balanced scorecard as a measurement system. In the earlier section, we discussed about the limitations of financial measures. We may call financial measure as a lag indicators. They tell us about the actions previously taken. The balanced scorecard complements these lag indicators with the drivers of future economic performance or lead indicators. As mentioned earlier, both lag and lead indicators or performance measures are derived from the strategy of the organization. You can see here in the picture, whole organization's vision and strategy is determined by the financial health, internal business processes, learning and growth, and customers' perspective. Under customers' perspective, to achieve our vision, how should we appear to our customers? Objective, measures, trends, and individuals. Financial perspective, to succeed financially, how should we appear to our shareholders? Objectives, measures, targets, and individuals. Internal business processing, to satisfy our shareholders and customers, what business processing must we excel at? And then last but not the least, that is learning and the growth to achieve our vision, and how will we sustain our ability to change and improve. Moving down to the next slide, here, relating operational parameters in retail with elements of balanced scorecard. Here you can see Kaplan and Norton has suggested 4 sets of goals and measures which addresses 4 fundamental questions. You can see here. How do we look to shareholders? How do customers see us? What must we excel at? These questions are just derived from the previous slide, the customer's perspective, the financial perspective, and internal business process and learning and growth. What must we excel at? Internal business process. Can we continue to improve and create value? Learning and growth perspective. Through the above questions, the author are ensuring that the stakeholder perspective is taken into consideration while devising the performance management system. For any organization, it is crucial to keep in mind the concerns of their suppliers, employees, shareholders, and customers into account while devising any strategies or planning execution or strategic process. This stakeholder approach helps in taking a balanced approach in strategy formation as well as optimization of profitability, which offer long-term profitability to all the members of the value chain rather than short-term profit maximization to just one member in the value chain. Here we will consider the expanded version of the same balanced scorecard, deriving the strategy formulation of the organization. Here you can see, I'm expanding more here. Yes, up till now we have studied the 4 perspectives of the balanced scorecard. Here we have expanded it into 6 perspectives. Financial perspective, how do shareholder measure success? Competitive response perspective, for success, which value drives should the company develop? Customer perspective, what added value do customers receive? Learning and growth perspective, what are the creativity and resource characteristics to improve and create value? Suppliers market response perspective. The added perspective here is suppliers and market perspective, competitive response perspective, and on the whole, the strategic direction, vision, objective, and strategy implementation. Under the supplier's market response perspective, the question arises, what should we expect from our supplier? What should we offer our supplier? And these all gives you the route to the internal business process perspective. What are the capital requirements and what should we expect of our staffs? So you are clear. I hope you're clear with the balanced scorecard and this initial version and the expanded version given by Kaplan and Norton. Here are some key operations under balanced scorecard. Operating parameters, customer perspective, which we have discussed here, financial perspective, customer perspective, sales growth in value terms, sales growth in quantity terms, finance perspective, gross profit percentage on overall category and each subcategory, employee learning and growth perspective, launch of new products, percentage of sales value, and percentage of new products marketed first. Next, here you can see the same expanded version, strategic parameters, customer perspective, competitors perspective, learning and growth perspective, suppliers perspective, internal process perspective, and financial perspective. Last topic in this chapter is about retail store environment and brand building. The basic proposition is that shoppers' behavior is influenced by the environment. The environment store influences a shopper's emotions and mood, which in turn influence the shopper's behavior. It is important to focus on engaging the customer both emotionally and behaviorally, which means that the communication on social media and physical retail stores should both excel in emotional appeal. This will become even more critical in the future as success at retail will continue to shift towards how well retailers play to the emotions. Branding in various sectors, fashion industries, service products. Fashion industries, basically, several frameworks of retail store environment variables exist, but they are not particularly well suited for supporting fashion store design processes. Thus, in order to provide an improved understanding of fashion store design, the purpose is to identify the most important store design variables, organize these variables into categories, understand the design constraints between categories, and determine the most influential stakeholders. Service products, these and the services are intangibles, therefore their quality is difficult to be evaluated by the client, and building a strong brand image is a challenging task. The services are distributed using diverse channels such as company retail stores, dealers, franchise. The service companies are interested in the environment of the location. The excitement that a retail store induces to a client can modify the perception of the brand. The client values more a brand that distributes its services in a luxury, high-tech retail environment than a discount store. Retailers are no longer product suppliers. They are becoming lifestyle partners, entities with which consumers are building relationships. For retailers with brick and mortar shops, it goes beyond just having a brand identity. You have to bring that identity to the shopping experience. How to bring brand identity to your storefront? You need to be consistent, document your brand, police your brand, encourage cross-department communication, identify your target audience. Then the second point is signage. These are the points which bring identity to your brand and your storefront, retail storefront I'm talking about. So be consistent in your brand identity with logo and consistency and impact. Oftentimes, signage is the first interaction a consumer has with a brick and mortar store. Thus, its importance for retailers to introduce their identity here. Signage also includes window displays at the entrance to the store. The brand identity needs to be strong. Customer wants to feel like are entering your world. Third point is logo. Along the topic of visuals, a brand identity should be anchored in a strong logo, but the whole package needs to work together to be successful. It's not a matter of slapping the logo everywhere there's space for it. It must be strategic. Color schemes. The consumers can step into a Target store and see red, but in a good way. They don't need to be told they are in a Target in order to recognize it. Then fifth point is music for the brand identity. Having the right music and can also enhance your brand identity through the shopping experience. Scent, much like colors, it's been scientifically proven that smells affect mood and perception and can have strong effects on emotional reactions. That's why yoga studios often use calming lavender scents to create an experience for students. Here we enter second unit of retail store operations with the balance scorecard and the brand identity topic. Thank you, students. We will continue with the next video of Unit 3.